I love this song so much, guys. Um, Hopefully things are going well with you guys today. Um, I am enjoying my evening. Um, hey there, how are you? Hope you're doing well. How does the audio quality sound? Sounds good. Great. Who would have thought? Who would have thought, right? Sorry, guys. I'm looking a little ratchet tonight. We're going to be playing some dance music from the early 2000s tonight. As you can see by the album art, Nervous Rewind 2008. Hey Queenie, how's it going? Let's let the girls get in here. We're letting the girls file in, file in, file in. You're tired, but you're here. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm tired as well. I'm so tired. I couldn't even put an outfit on for you guys. I'm so sorry. I couldn't do that. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. I had to just show up. And Bear can tell you. Okay, Bear could tell you that this dream almost didn't happen. It almost didn't happen. But I was just like, you know what? Get your shit together, Cho, and live stream. You stop making listen, let me give you guys a little bit of a lesson. You gotta stop making excuses for yourself. That's the lesson. It is so easy to tell yourself why you can't do something. And it's harder to just do it. And I was going through all the things in my head about why I couldn't live stream tonight. Even though I had previously alluded to streaming tonight, why I couldn't do it. I'm tired. I have a long fucking to-do list. I have so much content that I'm like excited to do, but I haven't found the time to do it yet. There's not enough hours in the day, so I'm like, okay, I can cancel this stream and then do content. You know, I need to shower, I need to go do dishes. You know, there's like, I'm planning a party on my patio in June that I haven't really started to send out invitations for. I haven't even gotten the guest list together yet. And those invitations have to go out soon because it's almost May. And I like to give people 3 notices. Like I like to give 3 invites. Like, hey, I'm having a party, you're invited. You have any questions, let me know. And then I have a follow-up invitation where I'm like, hey, it's me again. Looking forward to seeing you. And then I have a final reminder like a week before, like, oh my God, I can't wait to see you. Let me know if you have any other questions. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. When I throw a party, it's a whole thing. But anyway, I just had all these excuses for why I needed to like redo my website. I'm in the midst of doing that and like copywriting shit too. There's a lot of stuff going on. I'm like talking to my lawyers about copyright infringement and like trademarking my shit. There's a lot of stuff going on. And I came up with every single reason to not come here live and hang out with you guys. And I really want to continue to do this and give my small but mighty audience an opportunity to connect with me. And so I really want to try to never like skip these lives, because at my core, at my most authentic, this is the type of like engagement I thrive on. I thrive on live engagement with people. That's just what that's where I got my start. Those are my roots. And even if there's only 5 of you ever here during a live stream, I want to always be committed to being here. So for those that are here live, for those that are here on the rewatch, I appreciate you beyond words. Okay. So yeah, I'm here. Bear knew that I was gonna cancel. But when I was talking to her, I was just like, you know what? Get your shit together, Cho. Go live. It's only an hour of your time. I wish there were 72 hours in a single day, but there's not. It's fine. Here we are. So give me a rundown. How are you guys doing? What is going on? If you don't have any questions for me, I'm gonna ask you questions. How are you guys doing? Let me know. You're tired from work, in the tub with a bath bomb. Oh my god, talk to me about bath bombs. I don't have a bath. So there's a bath in the other bathroom that I don't use, because my master bedroom is only a shower. But talk to me about the bath bombs. Are those like very comfortable? It's your first bath bomb. Where'd you get it from? Did you get it from what's the one place with all the fragrance? What is it called at the mall? You know what I'm talking about, with the crazy names. No, not Bath and Body Works. What is the name of the place that everyone goes to and when you walk in, it knocks you out from the scent? Lush Cosmetics. Oh, you have spoken to me about her before. She has a product that I saved on my to buy list. She's a YouTube channel too. Oh, okay, I see it. She's a formulator. Body spray tutorial, light summer lotion, jelly mask tutorial video coming Monday. Oh, this is cute. I will subscribe to her channel. Absolutely. I'm pretty sure you recommended a product of some sort, and I put it in my wish list. I don't know, was it a moisturizer, serum? I don't know what it was. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. It's a CBD bath bomb. It is so nice. Tell me about the experience. Give me describe the sensorial experience of this CBD bath bomb. What is it giving? What is it giving? So my week, not that you guys are asking, but the reason why I was not live on Monday is because my grandmother was visiting me for the first time. I've lived in mid-Ohio for just about a decade now, and my family doesn't really visit me very often at all, which is fine. I'm not complaining. It's not like drama or anything like that. I go to visit home extremely often. And so maybe that's why they haven't come to visit me, because they see me so often. I don't know. But they've never seen my home. Like, I've lived in this house now for 8 years just about, and they've never seen my home. No one in my family has seen my house before. Well, a couple cousins have. A couple cousins that have visited me, they have. But my immediate family, my grandparents, my parents, they've never been to my home. Um, it's kind of strange when you think about it, but like, I go home all the time, so that's probably why. Anyway, my grandmother came to visit me. I've been trying to convince her to do such a thing for a long time. For those that know me somewhat well, then you would know that my grandfather passed away earlier this year at the very beginning of the year. And one of my regrets is him not coming to visit me to see my lifestyle before he passed away. And so I really wanted to make sure that my grandmother could visit me and to see a beautiful home, you know, the restaurant that I've managed for 8 years and how successful it is. And, you know, it was just one of those experiences where all the work that a parent puts into a child, for my grandmother, I know it was just like a moment of success for her, because I'm not going to get into all the dirty details. I'll save it for Patreon. But growing up, I was raised by a village. Grandparents, parents, you know, abuelito on one side, grandparents on the other side, mom, dad. I was raised by a village. And so for them to see me as a success in their eyes, from their perspective, listen, I think I'm far from successful as where I want to be. Like, I have a long ways to go before I consider myself very successful. However, from their vantage point, they view me as a major success. And for my grandmother to see me in person and see where I live, where I go out to eat, you know, who my colleagues are, who my friends are, because she saw all of that. For her to see that and experience that kind of confirmed that she did a good job pouring into me and investing in me. So I want that for my abuelita, my mom, and my dad. I need to get them all down here as well. Because you never know how long people are going to be around. You know, you just never know. So, you know, we had a great time. We went to Hollywood Casino. She won $300 and then quickly spent that money on a new luxury bag at the mall at Easton. What was the name of that bag she ordered? Marks something? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I don't buy bags, obviously. But it was like a $300 bag she bought. It was nice. Very nice. Very classic. And then I drove her around my neighborhoods. I won't reveal what neighborhood I live in now, but it's a nice neighborhood. But I took her to my previous neighborhoods. I used to live in New Albany, Ohio, and I took her over to that townhouse, and it was great showing her around. Michael Kors, yes, Michael Kors. She bought herself a Michael Kors bag, a very classic-looking black Michael Kors bag. Kind of had a semi-triangular shape to it, not like a hard triangle, but like a soft triangular shaped bag. Very nice. Was it called the Chelsea or the Veronica? I think it was called the Veronica. Let me look it up. I think it was called Veronica. It was some, I think it was a Veronica. So yeah, it was a $258 bag. Very cute, very, you know, affordable relative to, I mean, depending on what you think is affordable. But it was Michael Kors. So she had a good time. Yeah, she really enjoyed herself. So that's what's important. But also, I didn't get any shit done while she was here. I got nothing done. I got minimal amounts of things done, but whenever I'm home with my family, it is a 24-hour job. Like, I am the taxi cab driver, I am the Uber Eats driver, I am the what is it called? GoPuffs? I'm the GoPuffs grocery store delivery guy. I am the accountant at the bank. What else am I? I am the mover. I'm moving shit in the house all the time. I am the IT tech support because no one knows how to use their fucking phone or their laptop or anything involving technology. So I'm all those things whenever I go home to Toledo for all of my family. And so it's exhausting. And so having my grandmother here in Columbus was even more exhausting because I had to make sure that she could get around my house okay. I live in a very old, big, traditional home. And, you know, when you're older, you don't think about these things. You don't think about these things. But I noticed right away that it was trouble for her to traverse my home because she's used to her home. And she doesn't have to make certain steps. And like tripping and falling is a big thing when you're at that particular age. She's 82 years old. And so I had to make sure that, you know, hey, there's my dog cage. You have to step over the dog cage because, like, I know you're not used to having a dog cage where you have to step over it, but like she tripped over it multiple times. And luckily I had her by the arm at all times. Hey kid, how are you? So yeah, it's interesting how you have to like make sure that an older person has the ability to traverse your home. And so it was a 24-hour job with her here, entertaining her, talking to her, explaining things to her, reminding her of things. But it was a good time. It was a very good time, and I'm very happy that she spent it with me. Then I drove her. I drove her to Toledo and back to Columbus. I was visiting my father for his 60th birthday, and then I brought her back down to Columbus with me, and then I took her back home to Toledo. I had to drive back to Columbus. So I did a lot of driving, spent a lot of time, don't regret it, but long story short, I am behind in all things content creation. I am revamping my website right now, and I'm very excited, but I'm tepid. Is that the right word, tepid? What does tepid mean? I am tepid. Moderately warm, lukewarm, lacking in emotional warmth or enthusiasm. Yeah, so lacking in half-hearted. Okay, half-hearted. That's the right word. So I am feeling a bit tepid about my new website because I want to make sure that it has all the features that I need while being able to be something that I can maintain myself. My current website is a WordPress website that is a lot for me to maintain. I want my website to be more of a blog that focuses on my affiliate marketing business as an influencer. I really want that to be a big focus for me, and sharing a way for people to go and seek out products and reviews from me. And so maintaining my WordPress website, it looks gorgeous. It functions very well for, I think, the typical viewer. However, maintaining it is such a nightmare. Let me be honest with you guys. I spend hours looking at tutorials, trying to figure out how to fucking do things and move things and create things on my website. Those hours could be spent producing content and producing value. And so I'm trying to hit a very happy medium where I can give a decent looking website that doesn't have all the bells and whistles, but has enough, it's feature enough rich to deliver value, but also something that it's going to be very low maintenance for me as a tech illiterate person. I think I may have found a good solution. More info on that in the coming weeks, within 14 days. I have a 14-day free trial for a particular website. I'm going to see how that works out. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I'm really excited because I've done a lot of reviews on Instagram, and I think, let me know if I'm wrong or right here, I think my reviews on Instagram are pretty fucking amazing, in my opinion. Okay, I hope you guys share them, but if not, it's okay. I think they're really, really good, and they're always very, very honest from the heart and from my experiences. However, using Instagram as a catalog of products and reviews is not it. If you're looking for, let's say you know of me as a content creator and you say to yourself, I want to know what Cho's opinions are on moisturizers. I want you to be able to go somewhere and be able to find this information in a succinct way, in an easy and effective way from the perspective of a consumer. Going to Instagram is not it. You can't go to my Instagram and just search Cho moisturizers. But if I have a website where people can do that, I think that would be ideal. I want you to be able to go to my website and click moisturizers, and all my reviews of moisturizers pop up. That's what I want. I want you to be able to go to my website. You're looking for a retinol recommendation or a review. Boom. You click retinoids, all the retinoids pop up. That's kind of what I want my website to be. 'Cause I think my reviews, sorry, I'm gonna toot my own horn, but toot. I think my reviews are fucking amazing. I really do. Sorry, I do. Toot. Okay. I'm really impressed with that collagen powder. I don't know if see, this is the thing too. As a creator that's like brutally honest, I worry about these brands I'm affiliated with. I worry all the time because I have to drag them sometimes. I'm sure Transformation read my review of their collagen powder and was thinking why the fuck would you say you only saw minimum results in your skin? And the reason why is because that's the fucking truth. That's the truth. That's just the truth. Sorry. I'm affiliated, I get paid by them, but I'm gonna always tell the truth. And I think that's really important to do. I've always said this, I've said this in these lives before, but you can always make more money. You can always buy more houses. You can always buy more cars. It is very difficult to get back your integrity once you lose that. So, yeah, that's my stance, and that's how I create content, and that's just it. So, I do love the collagen powder. I'm gonna buy it again because I think that the effects on my joints are superb. I think it's fantastic. The fact that it's able to give me a broader range of mobility when it comes to working out, which is very important to me. The nails being really hard, I don't like that as much. I never had issues with my nails being brittle, but when I do have to cut them, it's I need a fucking clamp to cut my nails off. So the collagen powder is working for me. Like I said in the review, I'm not sure if it really helped my wrinkles or not. I'm testing out other products that are also targeted towards wrinkles and firmness, and it's hard for me to determine what's working and what's not working. I've been using 3 products specifically that are, well, actually no, I'm lying. I've been using 4 products specifically geared towards anti-aging. And, I've started them at different times, but it's hard to always pinpoint what's working and what's not. And some of it's very subjective and just what you feel is working the best. So I don't know. Anyway, sorry to rant about that. Do you guys have any questions for me to answer? Because it's been 30 minutes and we've got 30 more minutes. And you guys know that I get very long-winded when it comes to talking. Do you have any questions? Kid, Bear, Queenie, any questions for me? Anyone else that's in the background? If you have questions for me, let me know. It can be politics. There's a lot of political shit going on right now. A lot of political shit going on that I have lots of opinions on. It can be about skincare. It can be about whatever. No, they didn't get upset about it was a post on Instagram. So I did a review of the collagen age-defying peptides powder by Transformation. I endorse it 100%. I think everyone should try it out. I had great results from it. Your mileage may vary, but I was very honest about my experience. And I said in the review that I'm not exactly 100% sure what effect it had on my skin. I think there was some minimal positive benefits, but I'm not gonna sit here and blow smoke up your ass and say, oh my god, like I feel like a baby's bottom on my face now because of this collagen peptides. I don't know about all of that. But I did go on to say, oh, it also didn't do anything for my hair. Not that I noticed. I didn't notice anything about my hair at all. But I did notice that my nails are like talons. Like, I feel like a bald eagle right now. I can just like, you know? And then also my joints. I do a lot of squats. I do a lot of push-ups. I work out 3, 4, 5 times a week. So I know how my body operates when working out, and I could tell that when I was taking the collagen supplements, that I had a greater range of mobility when it came to exercises that really depended heavily on my joints. Specifically squats. When you squat and you're squatting, it's a lot of pressure on your knees. And also, just like in terms of like running, it's also a lot of pressure on your knees. And so I felt like I was able to recover a lot better from those exercises while taking the collagen peptides. Now, I have heard a lot of research showing that collagen powder is really great for those with arthritis. So if you have arthritis or you know someone with arthritis, you may want to recommend them this collagen peptide protein powder from me via transformation. Because I 100% believe in that. I don't have arthritis. And if I notice a difference in my joint mobility, I think someone with arthritis will notice as well. Okay. So no, they didn't get upset. That was just my paranoia thinking that brands don't like to see you be honest all the time. They want you to only, and naturally, they want you to always say good things about their brand to push sales. I get it. And it was given to me for free in PR. So like, you know, there's always that pressure to say, oh, since you got it in PR, say good things about it so you continue to get free PR. But I'm like, no shit, I can buy whatever shit I want to buy with my own money. So I don't need PR. Okay, let's not get it twisted. I don't need PR from any brand. It's nice to get it because I don't like to spend my own money. Let's keep it real. But I don't need anyone's PR. So I'm not ever incentivized to review products in a certain way because I'm on the PR list, or even if I'm sponsored. If I'm sponsored and the shit's not giving like they say it should be giving, I'm gonna tell you guys that. Now, whether that sponsored post gets, you know, if it gets reviewed and denied, that's a whole other story. But I'm always gonna be honest. Kid has a question. Did you knock out a goal this month since it's almost over? No, I have not knocked out a specific goal. One of my goals is to revamp my website. How many days do I have left? I have 3 days left. And I actually think it's doable. Listen, like I told you earlier, I'm experimenting with a website that is very low maintenance, very easy to use, very minimalist. So it's kind of a big contrast from my previous website to this new one. It's very minimal, okay? There are no bells and whistles, okay? There's no confetti popping around with this website. So that part of it makes it very quick to create a website, a blog. And so it's very doable that I can get this done over the weekend. Basically, what my goal is to kind of transfer the blog post that I've already done into this new website. So we'll see how that works. And then I also want to take some of my reviews that I've already done on Instagram and put them into the website. The only thing I need to really focus on right now is the format of my reviews. Like, what is the best format for reviews? And I can ask you, Bear, if you're still here, I would love your advice. Do you like the format of my reviews on Instagram? So the format usually entails a small introduction, which could be increased for blog purposes. I don't know. And then I usually talk about the price. I talk about the sensorial experience, which means like the taste, the texture, the scent. I talk about the results that I got, and then I also talk about the conclusion, like who is this for? Do I recommend it or not? So those are kind of the 5 elements I go over. I don't know if I should revamp that for the blog. I don't know. But if you guys have any recommendations or constructive criticisms about how I do things, please indulge me and let me know. You like the format, you like written reviews. Okay, great. And also the good thing about the blog will be that there'll be a few more pictures. There'll be some more pictures and yeah. I'm not, listen, thank you for saying that. I am not on the real bandwagon either. You may be seeing me produce more reels. It's not because I want to. Let me keep that 100% honest with you. I hate making reels. I hate watching reels. I hate them. I don't watch. I'm not on TikTok. I don't scroll TikTok. I don't scroll reels. I don't scroll YouTube shorts. That type of content I think is very pernicious because you just don't have enough time to communicate effectively. You just don't. And I'm a long-winded bitch. Okay? Sorry, I'm long-winded. I need more than 60 seconds to talk. I'm long-winded. It's just not for me. Yes, Kid is right. You've got, as a content creator, you've got to include them at least in a low but consistent capacity if you're interested in growth. And for me, who wants to make this my business, I'm interested in growth, so I have to incorporate them. So it's annoying, but here I am. I'm also just a true believer in long form content is the highest quality content. I think there's no debate. There's no comparison. You can't compare when you don't compete. There's so much misinformation with short-term content. There is so, intentionally or otherwise, I think it's almost impossible to give people a well-informed video in 1 to 3 minutes. It's just nearly impossible. It does get easier with practice. It's gotten easier with practice. However, I still don't like it. I still don't like it. I don't. One thing that I'm thinking about with my reels is like doing, I want them to be more like sensorial experiences and less about information. Do you know what I mean? Maybe you don't know what I mean. So the reel that I'm working on tonight is about a cleanser I got in PR from Harborist. It's a UK indie company, very small. They have like 2 products, so very, very small. I got this cleanser in PR. I love the cleanser, by the way. It's like a gel cleanser. It's wonderful. But I did like a reel. I'm doing a reel. I'm gonna edit one about just me using the product and just introducing it. It's like, hey, this is a new product I got in PR. Put some cute music on there. Put some cute angles and some cute shots on there. And like, that's a reel. People like that type of stuff, right? So yeah, I hate reels, but here we are. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, he likes it, and he's been using it. That's awesome, Kit. I'm so happy to hear that. so happy to hear that. And listen, if you can get a guy to use one product, make it be sunscreen. And that's the one thing he does, then success. Because as you guys know, the sun is always trying to kill you. Always. It's cheap, it's affordable, it's accessible. So that's good. Tell Ryan I say hello. And Kit, we gotta get on another call sometime soon. I've been so busy, so overwhelmed. I'm like actually very overwhelmed right now. But does your hubby have good skin though? Because what happens is people have good skin for a long time. Good genetics, and those good genetics can really take a person far, even without wearing sunscreen. I've seen it. Okay, I have seen it. However, when the crash happens to their skin, they look haggard. Oh, it sucks? Oh, fuck. Shame on him. Well, you know what? Listen, I totally believe in meeting people where they are. Okay? Meet people where they are, and if he's only wearing sunscreen when he's mowing the lawn or going to the beach, then meet him there and encourage him to keep that consistent at least. Or even be like, you were mowing the lawn that took what, like 45 minutes? So if you're going out to like a picnic or gardening, if you're going to be outside for 45 minutes, you use the opportunity to say, hey, you may need sunscreen just like you would when you're mowing the lawn. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Oh, pores. He's having issues with his pores. Listen, talk to me more about his pores. He has enlarged pores. Are they like large? Because there's a product I can recommend for that. There's a product I can recommend for that. The way he even... Okay, I gotcha. Visible Improvement by PSA is a 10% concentration of niacinamide. It also has a lot of peptides, which are going to help with firming the skin, hydrating the skin, and kind of like working as an anti-ager. That's the first thing that comes to mind. That 10% concentration niacinamide is what I would recommend for anyone with like enlarged pores. Another alternative is incorporating a 2% BHA salicylic acid. It's a chemical exfoliant, which helps you to dive deep into the pores and clear them out. All that gunk that's in your pores is typically what stretches them out to begin with and causes the enlargement to begin with. And so those are two product types that I would recommend, either a 2% BHA or a 10% concentration of niacinamide. I know the girls, the Poindexters, are going to be in the comments, but you're only supposed to use a 5% concentration because that's what is studied to be the most effective, and anything more would be irritable and unnecessary in the skin. Fuck that. 10% concentration niacinamide is where it's at when it comes to really targeting those enlarged pores. If you do face some irritation, I think I would recommend that you use it a little bit less. Maybe use it every other day. I think that the 10% concentration gets the job done for me. I even loved the 20% niacinamide by Paula's Choice. It's a little extreme, but it's hit or miss for people. I don't know. Yeah, they seem large and a lot on his cheek area. Bear says the way he even thinks about SPF is weird. He thinks I'm strange because I'm part Indian and I wear it. Well, okay, so he's weird, but I get it. I get where he's coming from. Because you are Indian, you have, he thinks that you have a higher amount of melanin in your skin that's going to be protective against the sun. And this is a myth, and it goes for Indian people, it goes for black people. Um, this is a myth that people with more melanin in their skin um, don't need SPF. It's not true. It's not true at all. Um, if I followed the rules that everyone shares, I'm not sure I'd see. But yeah, listen, you've got to try some things yourself too, you know? And I think people, it's such a sad reality. But when people say that everyone's skin is different, everyone's skin really is different. Everyone is allergic to different obscure ingredients, good ingredients and bad ingredients. Like some people can't tolerate azelaic acid, wonderful ingredient. In fact, some people can't tolerate niacinamide. It's a wonderful ingredient, but some people are allergic to it. And so, a lot of skincare truly, unfortunately, is trial and error. And so, I get people are trying to give people advice and all this shit, but like I think that we have to continuously tell consumers that a lot of this is trial and error, and it's really about being a lifelong learner of your skin, learning about your skin specifically, how it reacts to different variables. The problem is that there's so many variables, and it's frustrating. Um, But Kit, what I would do after this stream, I'm going to give you some more recommendations for Ryan to tackle this hyperpigmentation. And for that, it's going to be a little bit difficult because the products that I'm going to recommend are products that I have used personally, and those aren't always readily available in person at drugstores. One of my goals for this year is to test more readily available products that you can get from, a Walgreens or a CVS or Walmart. And so I have some brands that are on my to buy list, my wish list, that I'm going to be testing out, the rest of this year, the second half of this year. But for my recommendations right now, they're going to be brands that you can only buy online. The Paula's Choice stuff that I'm going to recommend you can probably get at Sephora. You can probably get at a Nordstrom. But I'll slide in your DMs after this live. Like a pea size of Tret, but my forehead is huge. Has its own area code. That alone needs a pea size. I know what you mean. Listen. That whole pea size shit for the birds. I don't follow that rule at all. Never. I need to feel like I'm doing something, okay? When it comes to moisturizers, I'm doing at least 3 pea-sized amounts of moisturizer on my face. At least 3. I need 1 for the forehead, so that I can take it from the forehead and go onto the eyes, because I don't believe in eye creams either. So I use my moisturizers on my eyes as well. So I'm using the moisturizer on my eyes, my forehead, boom, pea size up there, done. And I need a pea size for both sides of my cheeks. I want one side, and I have facial hair too. So like, there's more going on for me, okay? Alpha arbutin is also nice for hyperpigmentation. I've heard that. I've used that in a couple products that have like multiple things in it, such as like tranexamic acid. Does Level have alpha arbutin in there? I think it may. But I believe if I have tried it, it has been in a formulation where it's formulated with other active ingredients that battle hyperpigmentation in different ways. We've got 10 minutes left, guys. Do we have any other questions for me for this impromptu office hours? We had a really great discussion tonight. It works synergistically with other brightening ingredients, alpha-arbutin. Yeah. Level serum, listen, Level, one of the goats for hyperpigmentation. So Ryan has enlarged pores and a lot on the cheek area. Gotcha. What is your next coming YouTube video about, or a hint? Listen, I'll go through. I posted this on Twitter and on Instagram. I'll tell you the different topics I have, and you can kind of help me figure out which one I'll do first. Well, maybe you won't, maybe you will. I'll be honest, I want to do one of the topics that is going to be easier to do. That's more of like a reaction and less about research, because I do a lot of research for my videos. But I have a video about fast skincare that I want to talk about. Now, am I going to be messy in this video? Yes, I am. I'm not gonna name her name, but there's a content creator who I'm not exactly a fan of. Like, I'm not a fan of her, but I do think that she is an expert in this realm of research. She is very woke and just I hate woke people. Sorry, I do. Pernicious, toxic. She's very woke, very annoying. But listen, I call it like I see it, and I think she knows her shit, and I think she has a very interesting perspective when it comes to the environment and green beauty and environmentalism and fast skincare and these types of topics. So I reached out to her, sent her an email. Sent her an email to try to get her to come onto my channel and to interview her about this topic of fast skincare. Totally ignored me. And I know her from Twitter, and she used to follow me, I think. Doesn't follow me anymore. She probably saw my tweets. And when people see my tweets, they tend to all of a sudden not like me. So... cause I say some political stuff on Twitter. I really let it rip on Twitter because I really don't give a fuck what people, think about me or my opinions. So she probably saw my tweets, and heaven forbid that a black gay man have opinions that don't toe the line. Heaven forbid I be independent thinker. Heaven forbid that I have morals and a conscience and I want the best for people. Heaven forbid that I'm using critical thinking skills. Heaven forbid that I'm asking questions of authority figures. Heaven forbid. Anyway, that person did not respond to me, so I need to really do the legwork myself to really present a valuable video about fast skincare. The next thing I want to talk about is how environmentalism is a scam. Sorry, guys. That video's mostly about... I'm giving you guys an exclusive right now. That video is mostly about how my feelings about consumerism and how it intersects with environmentalism and how individual consumers hold very, very little power over influencing the environment in a positive way, and that it is gigantic, evil-ass corporations that hold all the influence when it comes to impacting the environment. And my stance is, listen, I'm going to prioritize innovation and convenience and quality when it comes to purchasing my products. The environment does not rank anywhere near there. Just my opinion, but I think people should focus on those three things. If something is green, friendly, and it saves 1,000 gallons of water every time you use it or some shit like that, then great, awesome. That's a nice cherry on top for me. But I think that the information I have seen has proven to me that to make your decisions based solely off of the environment, it's kind of silly. It's kind of like subsidizing a company that may not deserve your business. Now, there's a lot of green products I use that are very green friendly, but they're also highly innovative. Like I love metal straws. I love a metal straw because I can just toss it in my dishwasher. It saves me money because I'm not like going through boxes upon boxes of straws, every month. So I love a metal straw for that. It saves me money. It's innovative. I can reuse it all the time. I can take it with me. The quality is great. So like that's an example of me buying a green product that is amazing. That's innovative. That saves me money. It's convenient. It is just great. I love it. Anyway, so sorry. I'm getting ready to give you guys the video right now. Sorry. Hey Mira, welcome. I agree. It's about power. The third video that I want to talk about is a Kim Kardashian versus SKN Plus lawsuit update. I really want to dive deep into a video that I did earlier last year about Kim Kardashian, Lori Harvey, and how they allegedly stole the name of their skincare companies from a black entrepreneur from New York City. So I kind of want to go over that lawsuit again, kind of recap it in 5 minutes, and then give you an update on what's happening today. Because I made a prediction about that lawsuit, and I'm wondering if it came true or not, and we'll see about that later. I also want to talk about Azealia Banks' Bussy soap. For those that don't know what a bussy is, a bussy is a boy's butt. And Azealia Banks is one of my favorite rappers. She's very problematic. I think she's bipolar. So she gets herself in lots of trouble. I don't know. It's a mess. But I love her. And she has these soaps, these cosmetic products for the butt area, for the nether regions, for the lady parts, the boy parts. Mostly ranging, the goal of her products is really to fight hyperpigmentation. And so I want to talk about her products and a situation that happened on social media last week where someone claimed that her products were causing issues down there, and her clapback to this person's criticism was outrageous. So I want to talk about that. Listen, Mira, we're going to talk about it. We are going to talk about it. People are putting soap down there. People are putting soap down there. We're going to talk about it. There's also a story that I just heard today about an influencing company that has not been paying their influencers. And I just learned about it today, so I don't have much to say because I haven't done the research, but this influencer is pretty big within the skincare world, and she's speaking out about it. And so I think I may want to cover that and talk about the issues with influencers not getting paid. I think I will tie in my own experiences with Regimen Lab and how I got paid for my sponsorship deal. Spoiler alert, it was timely, it was great, it was phenomenal. It was not net 90. Like, I didn't have to wait like 90 fucking days to get paid for work that I did for them 90 days ago. They paid me, I want to say 3 weeks later, which I thought was like amazing. So we'll be talking about that at some point. And then a story that Mira herself, maybe I shouldn't say this publicly because I don't want to share DMs, but I've already said it. Mira shared something with me, and the topic will be about slut shaming versus unprofessionalism in regards to some professions in the skincare world. I'll just say that. There's a fine line between expressing yourself in a fashionable and stylistic way and presenting yourself as a professional. And I think those are two different things that call for different outfits. And one of the things that I said in that conversation, I won't say what Mira said, but one of the things I acknowledged was that it's kind of hard to call out this type of thing because you don't ever want to be accused of slut shaming. But again, it's a nuanced topic, and I think it's worth being discussed. And I know that people are going to be like, "Oh my god, let me get my Poindexter voice." Oh my god, Cho, you're a man talking about how women look. Oh my god, you don't have the right to talk about this. So I know that's what I'm going to get in the comment section. Like, I already know, and it's okay. It's fine. Well, I agree with you, Mira. No, listen. You don't have to share your opinion publicly, but I have thoughts. I have thoughts. I have thoughts. And the reason why I think it's worth a potential video is because this specific creator, we don't have to call her out here, she is not the only one. I see this happen all over Twitter. I see it happen all over Instagram. So the video's not going to be about her. It's going to be about multiple people that are estheticians. It's about esties. I'm coming for the esties. Sorry, I'm coming for the esties. And yeah, I don't know. There's a fine line between personal style and professional style. And I think that there has to be a line drawn if you are trying to present yourself as a professional. Sorry. So Kit, I hope that answers your question. Listen, Bear, I don't know. That's a question to ask the viewers. Who am I? I'm just a man. Who am I? Who am I to say? Listen, let's just say you were going to your doctor. You have a doctor's appointment. And your doctor comes out and slaps his dick on the table because he's wearing a thong. Is that appropriate? Or let's say your doctor sits her boobs on the table. They're like on display, every day. Like, is that appropriate for your doctor to be wearing? I don't know. And Mira, oh my god. And this is why it's important to discuss. Because that is a fact. Influencers work alone. Influencers can sometimes be, and this could be a whole nother video itself. Influencers can sometimes be the loneliest people ever. Especially influencers that are starting their career who don't have teams. Like, they don't have editors, they don't have photographers, they don't have marketers, they don't have agents. Like, people that are doing all the jobs as one. It's a very lonely thing because you're up at night editing videos, you're hustling, you're filming content, you're scripting for videos, you're doing all this shit. And it can be very lonely. And it's not like you're going to an office. It's not a 9-to-5 job. You're not getting dressed up to go to work anywhere. You're in your fucking pajamas. You're in your fucking robe. Do you know what I mean? So you're totally right. You know, they don't know what professional attire even is at a certain point. And so that's where it becomes a very nuanced conversation. It's like, do they know that what they're wearing is unprofessional? Maybe they actually don't. Listen, maybe you're right. And anyone can argue anything they fucking want. You're right. They can argue that it is appropriate for their profession. And specifically in terms of this video that I'm planning, that I'm scripting, for estheticians, you know, estheticians are about aesthetics, beauty, style. Like, you're not always fixing, well, they're not, you know, they don't have the They don't have the credentials to diagnose medical issues with the skin. Like they can't treat cancer. They can't treat things like, they can't prevent things like that. They are working with cosmetics and aesthetics. And so that is a potential argument. It's like, hey, I want to look like a boss ass bitch. I want to look beautiful. I want to look sexy. And I want to give off that vibe to my clients because they want to also look sexy. They will also want to be a boss ass bitch. That's what they want. So I understand that. And that's why it's a conversation. My videos are always meant to be a conversation. So, yeah. Tell Parker. I love Parker. Parker is one of my favorite people in the world. Tell Parker I say good night, have good dreams, and give his dog a kiss from Cho. But not on the lips because you don't know where your dog has been licking his tongue. Give your dog a kiss on his forehead from me. Because I don't want to kiss his tongue. The last time I kissed my dog on the lips, something got in my mouth. And that was gross. So I don't want that. And Bear, let's talk about it. The MDs, listen, the MDs have lost their fucking mind. I think it is so unethical what a lot of these doctors are doing these days. And this may seem a little bit extreme. This may seem a little extreme what I'm about to say. And this could be a whole other video too. This is why I have so much work to do, guys. I have so much work to do. I don't think derms should be influencers. I don't think derms should do sponsored content. I don't think derms should be involved in affiliate marketing. I just don't. I don't think so. And that opinion could change upon further assessment of the situation. But that, as of today, as of what's today? April 27th, 11:37 p.m., 2023. As of right now, I do not think that derms should be indulging in sponsored content or affiliate marketing at all. Sorry, that's my opinion. And I follow my own derms. I follow Dr. Alexis Stevens, I think her name is. Love her to death. Love her. But that doesn't change my view. It doesn't change my view at all. I'm not biased like that. Like, I love her. And I follow Dr. Dre too. I think I'm subscribed to her YouTube channel. I don't really watch her videos anymore, but I think I still support her. As they should, Mira, as they should. And the reason why is because out of all the people online that could hoodwink you, that could bamboozle you, the derms have the easiest pathway to doing such a thing to consumers, individual consumers. And the reason why is because they have medical authority. They're seen automatically as experts. I may be a micro influencer, but I hope no one views me as a fucking expert. Now, we did get to that point where the girls were thinking that Hiram, Skincare by Hiram, was some fucking expert, and they were harassing dermatologists about, well, is this Hiram approved? Is this moisturizer that you're promoting Hiram approved? That was happening, and that wasn't okay. The Poindexters. And that's not okay. But it's rare that people view influencers as truly experts with like real credentials. We're enthusiasts, and we have a lot of information to give, and we can share a lot of our experiences and a lot of our own research, personal research, and we can point people in different ways and education, all that stuff. But I say all that to say this: dermatologists have it easier to convey authority over influencers. And I think they take advantage of it very often. Yeah. They barely focus on skin cancer anymore. Well, yeah, you know why? Because it doesn't make them fucking money. Why would they focus on skin cancer? They're not making money off of that. They do that in their day-to-day. The whole purpose of dermatologists creating content online is to make more money. Like, influencers might be like passionate about it, but let's be honest, dermatologists, they use like 2 products. They use a moisturizer and a retinol, and they call it a fucking day. That the dermatologists I know personally, and I know a lot personally, I know a lot. They use a cleanser, a retinol, and a moisturizer, and they keep that shit simple. All these derms get on here and talking about different products and all this different shit. It's like, what? That's so weird, you know? I don't know. I'm ranting at this point, so I should stop ranting. Exactly. They don't know a lot about cosmetic chemistry and formulation. They don't. Because that is not their lane. Their lane is disease because they are doctors. That's their lane. Naturally. And I talk about this a lot in my video about influencers, and you know, the derms are influencers too. Like, we can't, I think we need to stop separating them as derms and call them what they are. They're influencers. Like, I think breaking them down in categories does us a disservice. Like, I don't care if you're a derm. If you're a derm with a YouTube channel, for contextual purposes, you are not a derm. You are an influencer. Now, when I walk into your office, that's when you become a dermatologist. But you talking to me on YouTube about all these different products that you recommend, you're an influencer. Sponsorships pay so much money that it is a huge incentive for people to betray their integrity. It's a huge tempting. And everyone has a price. I think everyone has a price. What that number is, who knows until you're presented it in real life. But money is such a game changer for so many people because it can give you access to a lot of things like healthcare, it can, you know, housing, erasing your debt, helping your family. There's so many good things that money can do for a person that, you know, yeah, maybe I'll say that I love this moisturizer even though I haven't tried it. Sure, pay me $100 million, I'll take it, I'll do it. You know, that happens. Ooh. I think a distinction should also be made once you're an esthetician or derm, yet are no longer practicing in a full-time creator. There's a lot of girls who've done that, but they love to keep that esthetician or dermatologist title attached to their name. And why do they do that? Because it lends them authority in their messaging. It lends them authority just by having that professional title. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, guys, we have went over our time limit. It's almost been an hour and a half. I want to try to keep these streams down to an hour, but I never mind going above and beyond with these discussions. But we're going to end the stream. Thank you. Those are the different topics I have to cover that I'm looking for. And you know what? I'm going to add a conversation about medical dermatologists and how they're influencers these days. I'm going to put that and start scripting for that video, for a future video as well. Oh no, I don't like hearing that, Mira. Well, hopefully I added a little bit of humor and spice and everything nice to your day. To Parker, I say goodnight, sending him hugs, sending him sweet dreams. I appreciate you always. Thank you to Bear and Kid and Queenie for also not only attending but also chatting with me. And for anyone out there that just has been lurking, thank you for lurking. Your view is amazing. I appreciate you guys. And yeah, I will get this video posted for the replay crew hopefully tonight sometime. So yeah, have a good one, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.